Stop thinking that you have curses. Your ancestors worked too hard to only pass down the negative traits that they had to you. Dear generational curse breaker, it is not your job to break every generational curse. All right, I'm gonna be doing this while curling my hair, so please leave me alone. So, as a woman who is semi-chronically online, I've seen the phenomenon of the generational curse breaker. And for those who are living under a rock, the generational curse breaker is the person that is stopping toxic cycles in their family lineage, whether it is bad dating habits, drinking, not prioritizing mental health, etc., etc. And this phenomenon is especially prevalent in the Black community, especially since a lot of Black families have experienced trauma way before they were even aware of generational curses. So without going too deep into my family lineage, my people are from Congo, specifically the Republic of Congo, not the big one, the little one on the corner right there. My family came to America for a better life, and I ended up being the first person in my family to be born in America. Being the first person to be born outside of your family's native country is a huge responsibility that you carry without even knowing. I do not know my mother's tongue. I do not speak Monica Tuba. I do not speak Lingala, and I do not speak French because French is like what they at least, want me to learn. And I'm learning right now, right? Duolingo. She here with me. But it's honestly extremely saddening whenever I go to family functions and I do not speak the language. And I feel like that is one of the curses that I'm like struggling with right now, is just like not being able to communicate effectively with my family. And it's kind of disheartening after a while, especially when you feel like you are supposed to be the person that is just supposed to save your entire family, which is like the savior complex. And especially with Black women, we have that real bad. I feel a lot of responsibility to kind of uphold this title that I have. That has been giving me a lot of stress, y'all. That has been stressing me out. There's so many things that I want to fix, right? I look like every one of my ancestors. I probably have the lips of another ancestor. I probably have the eyes of this ancestor, and the eyebrows of this one, and the courage of this one. There's so many parts of me that are connected to people that I've never even met, and that is so freaking cool. Right? I want to be clear when I say this. When people think about generational anything, the first thing that they think about are generational curses, the bad things that are passed down from generation to generation. But we never think about the good things that are passed on from generation to generation, the generational talents, the generational gifts, the generational abilities. Like, a lot of you people learn how to garden from your ancestors. You pick up a shovel and you automatically have a green thumb. They give you a bunch of seasonings and vegetables and you already know what to make. What? They give you some hair. You already know how to braid. You already know how to do makeup. Nobody has to teach you these things. You already know how to do these things and you're just good at it. You do things with ease that people spend their entire lives to learn how to do. You know what a gift that is? And you know where you got that from? You got that from your ancestors. Your ancestors put in the work so you can be able to pick up these habits with ease, you guys, right? You have amazing intuition, right? You know who's gonna do what before they even know what they're gonna do. Your grandmother was probably the person that everybody went to for advice. So now you give amazing advice, you have amazing judgment, but you are so young. You know how many people probably call you an old soul because you are so wise? You You know how many wise people are in your bloodline to the fact that you're only 20 something years old and you have older people coming to you for advice because you are so wise? You think that was just because of coincidence? You have generational gifts within you. Generational gifts. You don't just have curses. Stop thinking that you have curses. Your ancestors worked too hard to only pass down the negative traits that they had to you. You are so good at so many things. For you to only think that you only carry curses. You do not only carry curses. You carry willpower, you carry strength, and you also carry beauty. I know you probably looking at them older pictures of your grandma like, grandma, this you? Yes, that was grandma. Grandma was fine, yeah. Grandma was fine. And that's probably where you get your fineness from. They was looking at you as a big like, oh, she's from the trouble. Like, yes, and you was, and you are. Acknowledge that you have generational gifts. Acknowledge that there's some things that you can do that not everyone can do. Everyone can't cook like you. Everyone can't throw down in a garden like you. People just can't speak like you. You probably attract so many people, it's crazy. You attract so many people, like your light is so freaking bright, you can't even see it. You can't even see it because it's just so bright, and that's just you being you. That's you just waking up and saying, you know what, I'm gonna just do this. And you help so many people go through so many freaking epiphanies. It's just your daily life. It's something that you're like, it's whatever. Oh no, baby, that's a gift. That's a gift that was passed down to you. Okay. Oh, this one kind of, we just gone, yeah. I really do want to hold your hand when I say this, right? And some people are going to disagree with me. It's fine. I'm not here to like freaking change the masses. And I'm going to say this again for the girls in the back, for the girlies in the back. It is not your job to break every generational curse that has been bestowed upon your family. There are certain freaking curses that you are not even aware of, right? Why is this looking? You see this, y'all? Maybe I should like split it up. There's certain generational curses that you aren't even aware of, right? Maybe there's certain addictions that you have, aka hustle culture, that you have that you are not even aware of, right? There's certain people, places, or things that keep on drawing itself to you that you aren't even aware of. No, I'm not telling you to stop working. No, I'm not telling you to quit your business. No, I'm not telling you to stop doing what you're doing because you're doing something right. But if you are stressed out to the point where you feel like you are disappointing your family lineage, if you are not doing A, B, C, and D, your ancestors worked too freaking hard for you to feel like that you are not doing enough, for you to feel like you are not enough just the way that you are. Your ancestors died for you to be here. Your ancestors gave their life for you to live the complex life of being a human, right? And I always go back to Steven Universe because I freaking love Steven Universe. The fact that I was watching that as a kid, like I learned so many freaking good lessons from Steven Universe. The most iconic character in Steven Universe was Garnet, of course, which was like the black woman in the big ass afro. And Steven, throughout the entire show, was going through this inner conflict of basically fixing the problems that his mom caused. His mom ended up like dying at birth, and she ended up dying in taking a lot of secrets to the grave. There was a lot of stuff she was hiding from her friends that ended up coming out when Steven was going through, like, I don't know, puberty or whatever. And Steven felt like because he is the product of his mom, because he is connected to his mom, because he had his mom's gem, it was inherently, it was his fault. He needed to right the wrongs of his mother. And even though he ended up doing that, which is like a testament of like, you are gonna break a lot of curse. Throughout the end of the series, when he basically made amends with his mom's enemies, y'all, it was crazy. His mom was wilding. Rose Quartz, the lore behind Rose is something else. I really do suggest that you guys watch it if you haven't. But after all of that, when there was nothing else to fix, Steven almost died. Steven almost self-destructed because there was nothing else for him to fix, because there was nothing else that he wanted to do, and that he based his entire existence around fixing a problem. He became the person that needed the help. Since he was fixing everything else, he ended up being the problem, right? He ended up turning into a monster and like harming a lot of his friends. He did not know who he was if there was not a problem to be fixed, if there was not something to be mended. And y'all, I do not want any of my beautiful women to turn into a monster, to turn into someone unrecognizable, because there comes a point where you are not struggling, because there comes a point where you are not looking for a man, where you are not, trying to hustle, or you are not looking for, when you're not looking for this, that, and the third, right? Because guess what? There will be a point where you will find your dream friendship. There will be a point where you find the man of your dreams, the job of your dreams, where you become the content creator, the business owner. That will happen. I have no doubt. Especially if you're a Black woman. And one thing I know for sure, two things I know for certain, is that Black women will work their ass off for the things that they know that they deserve, okay? Right? We here. I'm not even trying to fluff nothing, okay? This is for Black women. And if you're not Black and you're watching this, hi. But yeah, especially as a Black woman, like, we know, you know, baby. So I do not want you to get to a point in your life where you are just living it up and now you are looking for problems to solve, right? Do not feel bad if you are struggling in a certain area of your life, because baby, you know how hard it is to fix centuries worth of pain, centuries worth of struggle, centuries worth of insecurities in one lifetime. You're beating yourself up because you're not able to heal centuries worth of struggle in one lifetime. That is not fair to you. You need to leave some work for the next generation. What are they supposed to do? Just sit around and lounge all day? No. Heal. Be yourself, bro. Live a soft life. You're allowed to live a soft life. Our ancestors didn't go through pain and struggle and stress out for us to be just as stressed as they were. No, they wanted us to live. They wanted us to love. They wanted us to experience life. They wanted us to experience life. You hear that? Experience life. They didn't want us to go through pain. You think they want you to be miserable at your freaking 9-to-5 job? You think they want you to be hustling for the rest of your life? You think they want you to be in freaking pain? You think that they want you to keep on talking shit about yourself every time you do, like every day that goes by where you do not have the solution to your problems? Baby, go take a chill pill. Drink some tea. It's fine. The struggle continues. But you don't have to struggle for the rest of your life. There is so much life that is worth to be lived for you to only be fixated on the work that you need to do. And that is a product of capitalism. Capitalism wants you to work. We work in a capitalistic society that thrives off of you being tired, that thrives off of you not taking care of yourself, that thrives off of you buying these products, buying these get rich quick schemes, that thrives off of you thinking that you are less than. That is capitalism, baby. If you don't sit down, you are feeding the beast. You are feeding the system that has oppressed your people since the dawn of time. And if you do not want to give into capitalism, if you do not want to give into those limiting beliefs that hypnotizes you into thinking that you need to struggle, that you need to keep on hustling, that you need to think less of yourself for you to be worthy of the love that you innately deserve because you are a human. All right. Okay, I need to, yeah. That's not fair. Now, I can rant until my face turns blue, but I would love to give you guys some tips and tricks that I used to help me get through that hustle phase in my life. Because baby, when I say that phase had me in a chokehold, and it was kind of fun too. I was tired. I was like, you know what? There has to be something. There has to be something other than that. There has to be something beyond this girl yelling at me, telling me to get my ass up, calling me a clown. Like, I'm tired of this life, right? The first thing you can do, you know, to help you live a softer life and to help you kind of get out of the habit of thinking that you have to break every generational curse is calm that ego down, right? I think the ego is the person, is the hero complex. It's the person that wants to believe that they can save everyone, everything all at once. And it's the person that think that they are the one and only solution and the one and only option that your family has when it comes to achieving ideal life, right? But that's simply not true. You need to calm that ego, and I feel like once you calm your ego down, once your ego realizes that, hey, like, I don't need to fix every freaking problem. Like, I don't need to do that. You will not only like prioritize the things that you are good at, but you will make sure that you hone in on your abilities. The second tip, to focus on things that are adjacent to what you're already good at, aka if you're good at talking, then work on your networking skills. It's like you concentrating yourself on like maybe 1 to 5 things that you're pretty good at. Let's say that you're really good at talking, right? You know, you're not the best at like networking. Let's work there, right? Let's get better at talking. So instead of trying to fix this whole other thing that will probably take years and years and years to fix, and I'm not saying do not focus on this. I'm saying the whole point of this video is to let you know that you do not have to feel bad if you are not solving this problem right now, because there is a possibility that it will not be solved right now. So do not stress about it, right? That's the whole point of this video. The point of this video is like, hey, what are you good at? And solve the problems that are associated with those things that you are good at, right? If you're really good at talking, but you are nervous when you're networking, it is more effective for you to solve that problem than it is for you to solve this whole other problem. Solve the things that are adjacent to the things that you are already good at, right? Okay, so you're good at talking, but you're not good at networking. Go to more networking events, talk to strangers, start complimenting people on how they look, start doing that, start learning how to carry a conversation. Those are skills that will help you in the long run, that your descendants will be extremely grateful that you pass this on to them, right? Like, these are things that your descendants are like, okay, like, thank you, great grandma, for giving me the gift of gab. Thank you, great grandma, for for passing on like this amazing gift of just talking, right? Like I'm so good at talking because of my great grandma. I'm so good at networking, and I don't feel nervous around people because my great grandma was like a gifted speaker, right? Like let's start there, right? Let's start there, okay? And the third tip, you have filler episodes in your life, y'all. And some of you guys were like, what the heck is a filler episode? So a filler episode is an episode that has nothing to do with the overarching storyline of the show. For example, it is the one episode where the main characters go out to eat ramen. The filler episode has nothing to do with them beating the villain. The filler episode has nothing to do with them trying to find the mysterious stone. Filler episodes are the fun episodes, right? But the filler episodes is where we get the most character development. The filler episodes is where they meet different people, is where they figure out like what food, where the audience figures out what foods that they like, what foods that they don't like. Why do they not like this person? Why don't they like that person? Those are what the filler episodes are for. And it's so instead of making every freaking episode of your life like canon, like start having filler episodes. Every day of your life does not have to be filled with freaking tasks that have to do with like you reaching this goal. Go outside, drink some tea. Go hang out with your friends, bro. Go dance in the middle of your room. Go bungee jumping. Go skydiving. Learn how to swim. Go to that new cafe, right? This has nothing to do with the overarching storyline of your life. But this will help you get to know yourself a lot better. Me, I can tell you off the rip, I'm like, okay, I know that I am I know that I'm part-time lactose intolerant, so if I have this ice cream, there's a 50-50 chance that I may blow up the toilet when I go home. I know that in episode 365, when I went to this beauty salon, there was a really mean girl that did my nails and really messed up my toes. So I'm not doing that because I learned that from episode 365, right? Stuff like that. Y'all, we not gonna go to the mall and window shop. Set up a date with your friends. Go to like one event that has nothing to do with networking, that has nothing to do with freaking your career. Go to a freaking concert. Like, we need more filler episodes, because filler episodes will give you more character development. And if you are really type A, and if you're really like, I cannot do filler episodes will help you get to know yourself better, right? Because without filler episodes, how would you know that you do not like this thing? How would you know that you do not like these type of people if you do not have filler episodes? If you are constantly working and if you do not have time for yourself, all of the work that you are doing will literally be in vain, because you will not get to reap the fruits of your labor. So have filler episodes, right? Okay, period. I got this just from TikTok Shop. All right, I'm gonna sit back now. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys for getting ready with me. Thank you guys for supporting. If you like this video, you can leave a comment or not. I don't care, because this is going to be for the people that it's going to be meant for, and for the people that it's not meant for, peace out. Like, I don't really care about you. Let me know what type of content that you want to see from me. I can assure you I have a lot of mentors. I have a lot of people that are older than me. I surround myself around a lot of elders that give me amazing advice. So it's not just like a 20-something-year-old shouting at a camera telling you that you should do this and that you should do that and calling you a loser because you're not doing it. No, I actually have people that I consult with. So my wisdom is coming from a higher source, not only from God, but my elders as well. I'm on this journey with y'all, so let me know what you want more from me. All right, peace out.